Hey guys, Solois here, and welcome to LP number 3, Final Fantasy 3. Pretty fitting how the numbers lined up there, huh? Anyway, we're gonna be starting this new LP on the channel here right now. We are going to go ahead and not worry about the backstory, because we will get all of the backstory as we go. So, a little bit of an insight to how I sync up my audio and my gameplay. 3, 2, 1, start. Okay, that works, I guess. Alright, but 3, 2, 1, start. Alright, so this is LP number 3, Final Fantasy 3. I am playing this game on the Steam version on the PC. That is the easiest way to play it nowadays. Another way to play it would be on the Nintendo DS or mobile phone. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. Oh! I didn't see that hole there. What have I gotten myself into now? An orphan raised by Nina and elder Topapa in the village of Or. Adventurous by nature, his curiosity gets the better of him as he tumbles into a hole created by the Great Earthquake. We have our main character, Luneth. No! Surprise, how about it? And we have our first battle against 3 goblins. We don't even get to do anything before we have our first battle. So, the interface used for the Steam version is the mobile version. That's the case for most of the Final Fantasy ports on Steam. A lot of people don't like that. It's not the worst thing in the world to me. I think this is a new feature, because when I remember playing this on Steam last time, I don't remember there being an auto battle feature. Correct me if I'm wrong, it's been years since I played it on Steam. I did all my test playthroughs on other places, but right trigger, auto battle. And even my test playthroughs were years ago. So auto battle will just have you set to attack and miss, apparently. Attack straight away. And the battles will be sped up a little bit during that too. Very, very handy for later on. Battles will get repetitive. Those were monsters. Why do I get the feeling this is not the safest place to be? Maybe getting attacked by 3 goblins should be a pretty good guess there, Luneth. The first thing I want to do before anything is go into the menu. I'm showing off right here that I am using an Xbox One controller to play the game. Pretty amazing way to play. I'm setting the default mode to run, because I just really like to run. I don't know. Cursor, I'm setting the memory. Text speed, saying I'm fast, and that's basically all I need. Alright, here we've got Luneth. There's absolutely nothing to show besides he has a knife and a vest. Alright. So, without further ado, I need to do... Alright. Sorry. So, without further ado, we can go ahead and start collecting... Well, let me get back to the game. We can go ahead and start collecting a few treasures right off the gate. So, first things first, come over here. We can find a leather shield. A leather shield can be equipped on any hand, actually, but it's a good thing to just equip that right away to go ahead and give him some defense. That will contain a potion. Alright, very nice. There's something strange about that rock. Press LB to study the screen carefully. Ooh! It looks like an egg. Yeah, most of the battles in this area are going to be against goblins. In fact, the only thing you can run into in this specific little room is a goblin. They're all one-shottable. They're not very bad at all. So, yeah. I am trying out yet another new recording method, so sorry that I keep going back and forth between the monitor and the screen. The gameplay and my monitor. My bad. Trying out something new because I'm recording this on my screen, not on a capture card for once. Alright. So, that egg, open this up over here, getting treasure chest number 3, a long sword. The cool thing I like about Final Fantasy 3 is that you're not limited to what you can equip anywhere. I could go to have lower defense, but way higher attack. I'm going to do that, because things here are not hitting quite that hard. So I'm going to take advantage of that. Alright, so we've got chest number 4 and 5. We get quite a few chests in this area, actually. Here we get an Antarctic wind. You want to collect these Antarctic winds for this first area. Trust me. Final Fantasy III does kind of a trolly thing right here at the beginning. And here we have two brand new enemies. We have a Blue Wisp and a Carbuncle. I've played a lot of Final Fantasy. I'm pretty sure that's not what a Carbuncle looks like. But just like anything else in here, it's the beginning of the game. We're going to be able to auto-attack it down. So let's go ahead and take care of that. Alright, very cool. When I was a kid and I played through Final Fantasy III for the first time, I actually played through it on the DS. And we get a potion here. I'm going to try not to use that quite yet, but we will see. I played it on the DS first, and I remember thinking this part was brutally unfair. Just throwing you into the middle of a bunch of stuff without much of any idea what's going on. So that was pretty lame. Alright, well, there's a new enemy here. I'm not going to get to show him off because I'm... Oh, don't die. Okay, good. Kill him in one hit, please. Critical hit, even. Alright, very nice. That was getting a little scary. Okay. The Final Fantasy gods gave me a critical hit there. I really appreciate that. What we want to do is... I'm going to go ahead and use a potion because... I mean, we're coming over here to a health spring, but I don't want to risk it at all. Alright, so next we can find our 7th treasure chest of the area. Another Antarctic wind. Alright, again, make sure you are getting the Antarctic winds, okay? You very, very so desperately want to get those. Alright. A wellspring. What mystifying colors. And just as the name suspects, it makes you well again. HP and MP restored, but it doesn't seem like I have any. Oh, I do have 1 MP actually. Never mind. Yeah, this will restore your, well, health. Duh. So if you want to stay here and grind a few levels, you can. It's not really super worth it. I'm not going to do it. Anyway, now we can move on to another battle. And we get a preemptive strike. Very nice. Another bad thing about auto battle is it does not turn off after the battle. I would recommend making sure you turn it off before the battle ends, because you never know what the next battle can hold. The next battle could just be completely something unfair. Like, entirely. Alright, so let's keep going. Hate to break the immersion, but I'm going to equip the leather shield rather than the other longsword. Whoa, 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 what's that? An evil creature attacks Luneth. Literally, we are only 9 minutes into the recording, and we are already on our first boss encounter against Land Turtle. Land Turtle is weak to ice, and we've been picking up these Antarctic winds. That's going to absolutely destroy him. Now, one thing I should have mentioned is I equipped the shield so I take less damage. I could have put Luneth in the back row. I didn't think of that. We might not be able to get him down with just these Antarctic winds, so we might have to do some damage, which keeping him in the front row is fine. If you don't know about Final Fantasy, if you are in the front row, you do more damage, but take more damage. If you're in the back row, you take less damage, but deal less damage. And that only applies to physical attacks. Dealing less damage does not apply to magical attacks. So now we're going to have to go ahead on the offense. Again, it's not too hard of a fight. I'm going to go ahead and throw it on auto. Yeah, it didn't really even matter. We got him down pretty quick. And we get a new job level. We'll explain those quite a little later on. It's kind of useless to explain what job levels are now. You have been chosen. Whoa, who's there? What's that? Warrior from the land of darkness, you have been chosen as the bringer of hope. Is this crystal talking to me? Darkness is threatening to engulf the world. When light is lost, the equilibrium will be no more. What are you talking about? And how can you talk? There are others who share your destiny. You must seek them out. Once you find them, I will bestow upon you our last light, our last hope. Now, go. Whoa! Whoa, wait! I don't understand! I'm back on the surface. What was that? Light? Darkness? Our last hope? What was all that about? And the world may never know. Alright, so we're on the world map, a very big trope of older Final Fantasy games. I need to do something really fast. I will. Ooh, okay. A few past playthroughs I was doing for a little bit. Ignore those. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and save over this one. Because those are garbage. Poo-poo garbage. Now, make a second save. I'm saving right now because I'm terrified of RPGs. I'm kidding, I love them. But I always play things safe. I'm going to equip the knife back, and I'm going to go back into the cave that we just escaped from. Alright, so if you come back in here, you can actually explore around an area of the cave that we could not explore before. Alright, throw all about Alon, it doesn't matter. We should be able to one-shot these things just fine. And miss. One of his weapons missed there, you can tell by the sound. Alright. So if we head on down these stairs, we will be able to... Yeah, so this is a new area of the cave that we couldn't explore before. The chests contain a longsword, so now we can dual-wield longswords with Luneth. Which brings his attack up by quite a bit. Alright, and if you come up here, you can find bronze bracers. Bronze bracers. A good equipment for Luneth. We're just getting him all decked out now, aren't we? I found the spell Sleep. We can't really use that quite yet. There's that hole he fell down. Why didn't you pick up these treasure chests while you were here? We get bronze knuckles. I need to take a quick pause break. I'll be right back. Alright, so if you head back to the entrance and head through here, you find a secret room that will contain a leather cap and bronze bracers. More bronze bracers, we already found a pair, but a leather cap will set Luneth here in a full set of gear. Not very good gear, but gear nonetheless. So let's go ahead and exit this cave. That is all we can do in the altar cave for now. And yes, that is this just first area of the game right here. Go ahead and drop. I will be skipping random encounters a little later on in the series, and they start taking a little bit more time, but I mean, the fact is now they don't take hardly any time. This will be a little bit of a shorter episode to start things off, but that's where I want to leave this first episode of Final Fantasy III. This is Solois, signing out. Have a good one.